Lessons learnt from Isputam Palace to pit. Have you ever wondered why life feels like a roller coaster? One moment, everything's going great. You're in a place of comfort, security, even success. Then suddenly, life takes an unexpected turn, and you find yourself in a dark, painful place, wondering what went wrong. That's exactly what happened to Joseph. Joseph had a dream, a vision from God. He saw himself standing in greatness, ruling, making a difference. He was born into favor, his father's beloved son, clothed in a robe of many colors, living in what felt like a palace of privilege. But then, in a moment, everything changed. His brothers betrayed him. They stripped him of his robe. They threw him into a pit alone, abandoned, left for dead. And maybe today, you feel the same way. Maybe life has taken you from a high place to a low one. You had big dreams, but suddenly, everything seems like it's falling apart. You feel like you're in a pit, forgotten, misunderstood, stuck. But hear me when I say this. The pit is not the end. See, God sometimes allows the palace to pit moments because He's preparing you for something greater. Think of a slingshot. Before it launches forward, it has to be pulled back. And that pullback, it's uncomfortable, it's painful, but it's necessary. Maybe right now, you're in that pullback season. But I promise you, God is about to launch you forward. While Joseph was in the pit, God was still with him. While he was sold as a slave, God was still with him. While he sat in prison, forgotten and falsely accused, God was still with him. And the same God who was with Joseph is with you too. Adversity isn't the end of your story. It's just fodder for faith. God is using the pit to strengthen you, refine you, and position you for what's next. And let me tell you something important. Just because you're in a pit doesn't mean you've sinned. Joseph didn't do anything wrong. He was doing everything right. But sometimes, doing right will still lead you into a hard season. Not because God has abandoned you, but because He's preparing you for promotion. Joseph's story didn't end in the pit. He didn't stay a slave. He didn't remain in prison. He was elevated. He became a ruler. He saw his dreams come to pass. And you? I just wanted to let you know that this pit is not your final destination. Hold on. Keep trusting. Keep believing. Because when God moves, He doesn't just restore you. He elevates you beyond what you ever imagined. Your palace moment is coming. Don't give up. Be and stay blessed.